Alright guys, here Chris with our next adventure. We are dealing with the cowl strip on the windshield, which was replaced with double-sided tape the last time whoever changed the windshield was. Lots of water pouring in engine compartment, so we are using a few different things for that. Enemy number one with the cowl issues is rust. You can see that bolt right there, pretty rusty. Wasn't able to find too much more, as this top is kind of plastic, but you can see there are fins everywhere to hold the water, etc. So pretty safe to just make sure your lines are clear. This goes on the main outlet here. These corner ones are basically minuscule. Here it is. I have removed them, and there is this other spot right here that I think may go under the panel as well, but I should be able to create a drain to come out there with the tube to fit down into the same spot out the wheel well. And if you look over here, these are the original rinky-dink, you know, things. I mean, I don't understand how anything could even pass down that before it got to the main drain. So definitely a flaw. Okay, so I got two different sealants after reading some reviews. The one, the Gorilla Glue, not glue, 100% silicone, and the Permatex Clear RTV. Lots of people have done it in black. They did not have that available in my tiny little town of 14,000 people, so I'm gonna go with the Clear RTV because okay, so the 2017 Promaster 136 normal roof for midgets. I have the cowls just slid in there basically in position and taped off so that I can do a little bit of this channel here and make sure that when I push and it comes out, doesn't leak over the edges, and I don't have to really razor blade. Hopefully I can wipe it off pretty nice. But everything is detached. I just have these two to hold them in kind of general place while I taped it off. I still have to hook up the hoses to the windshield washer. Okay, still need to put the clips back on the back. I just spent a lot of time cleaning the windshield and cleaning these cowls, and what was going on back there, let's see, you can kind of see the residue from the original strip. The weather, or the two-sided tape, came off pretty easily. So here's just the table full of the wipers, just a little dish, actually not too much had to really come off to get the cowls all the way out so that I could clean them really well. And this is in place. The clips, there's only two left. They're ready to go and get popped in, but they don't really stick in. Then we're gonna worry about holding it down, because you can see it does not sit flush against the glass. So a couple of 5-pound weights just to see, but that kind of pulls it away. That gives it a little bit, and maybe actually they jam in between. Yeah, this one kind of slides down in between, pushes it right up nice. Maybe on this with the seam. Oh wow, yeah, I think I just lucked out. So that can keep the seam together that I have the foam taken off of, and really push that into the windshield, and then I get that clip in right there where it's kind of bowing out. There's a clip back there, and then there, that kind of will go. And then we actually got good. I gotta put something else on there, but this looks pretty good. The 5-pound weights will work. for this center at least, and the center is where the big drain is, so making sure, and that will cascade down, and hopefully we get seal all the way around. All right, just watched the Cowboys beat Atlanta. Field goal right at the end. Go Cowboys, woohoo. Moved her back into the shade. They say room temperature, so that glass where the black is pretty warm, so I'm gonna let that cool off for a while, and then we're gonna start squeezing the silicone. And so the install, reinstall and application of the RTV was slightly arduous considering the misfigured, misshapen cowl. Tried using a lot of things to kind of keep it up there considering it's vertical and protecting the hood. It's been a few hours since it's been on. The lines are pretty nice. I peeled my painter's tape off, left a nice perfect line across most of it. I'll have a little bit of razor blade work to do. May pull some off and reapply, but after it cools here, I have to move the van, or after it cures, excuse me. I have to move the van over to allow the neighbors in the driveway, and don't really want to put the vibration on the engine, but oh well. All right, so here it is. You can see this corner didn't lay as nice as the other one, so I really did apply it fat. That's probably the ugliest spot on the whole thing. Got some stuff to clean up, but here's the bricks. These guys fit right in there. That middle seam I had to recover about 3-4 times. I did some finger beating over the top as it pulled away. There's another brick in the shirt right here. See, this corner didn't come out like that one, so I got it in there nice and clean. The drains are back in. I got some washers, then screws that fit, but you can see that line right from that painter's tape right there. All right, so here we are in the morning, working on a full cure. There's that corner that I probably use more than anywhere else to really fill that. I'm gonna razor blade this swipe, but everywhere else is nice and clean. You can see a little bit of residue up there. I'll use some elbow grease to get that off the window, but nice and clean and sealed. And those screws that were missing, and we're gonna put it back together today.